Greetings, everyone. I am Winnie Wriggle, and welcome back to Windrose. We're in Plunder Bay again. I can't stay away. I've done things while you've been asleep. So last time we were together, today we have a lot to do today. We're gonna build the tavern for the town. Took me a while to figure out where it was gonna go. Last time we've been together, we finished our warehouse, and we made the High District, these 4 lovely homes together. Good job, folks. I have been busy since we last met. There's a whole other area I want to show you, but first, I want to say, this is the beginning of our tavern. The front and the block palette. We're going to use a combination of clay and the stone, all with the beams, because you can't have a pirate tavern without the plaster and beams, right? I'm not alone in this, correct? Okay, it's gonna be a grand tavern. We're gonna walk in. There's gonna be balconies around the top. This is gonna be the main bar area. Rowdy, loud, noisy, chandeliers. The balconies up to the 2nd and 3rd story rooms are all gonna be open. There should be a huge open thing. I don't know what we're doing in the back yet. I feel like there need to be more spaces back here for things. Maybe storage. This is going to be the tavern kitchen. So it's just off the main hall. And we'll try to use whatever we can to make this look like a kitchen. Like, you know, build stoves and fireplaces and things. Probably will be a back door out here to the dock. You know, with the people coming through. It might be bigger. I don't know. Like, we're right on the edge of where stuff is going to start being buried under sand. Maybe that's okay. But the idea is a place, a center of activity for Plunder Bay. And it is being built on the place where me and my 20 loyal pirates first camped out. We decided that that was the place that the tavern should be built because it's the original point of us building the Winifred Pirates. We got to come up with a good pirate name for our pirate gang. You know, because there's nothing cooler than Straw Hat Pirates. Like, what do we call ourselves? Winnie, Winifred, don't know. Okay, I also was a little busy while you were awake. Our city's getting pretty big. So down here, we made our little. These are our like our jeweler and the local restaurant. I said I was going to build a small warehouse. We'll call this one the original. So when we first decided to take shelter in this port, Plunder Bay, you can see enemies are active around us. But this was a good place to camp and hide out at night and gather our forces. When we were first here, we did need once we started having supplies shipped in here regularly, this is the original dock space, right? Like, it was wooden piers, and we since had it constructed out of the local stone, or ballast stone, as it were. But this is our original warehouse. We needed a place to store things while we were out, you know, adventuring on the high seas. I almost said looting and pillaging, but I'm not really a pillager kind of pirate. I don't mind taking down Blackbeard ships. But, you know, only when they're mean to me first. So it just kind of based on the other warehouse design. So I guess we could say that the big one that we eventually built over there was inspired by this one, right? So we have a covered area where you can unload and leave goods even if it's raining. And also a more long-term storage area. No upstairs, nothing fancy, just we needed a room with doors to keep the boars out at night from the food supplies and, you know, the rum. I don't know why a boar would want rum, but our boars are very special here on this island. They are. Anyway, I know we didn't build this one together on stream, but I thought the tavern would be a more fun together build. Speaking of having more fun together, let me open chat and say, good morning, fun people. How are we today? Gray, my friend. Good morning. Happy Monday. I didn't even, like, I woke up this morning, I was like, what day is it again? It's like, oh, Monday. It's one of those. Okay, Winnie needs to still have a sip of her tea before we get started. I have built other things while y'all were sleeping. I figure it's like this. Here's what's gonna happen. Well, here's what's happened. I want to do so much here. And could we do all of it in a stream? Of course. Like, I could, but then I would be nothing but streaming Windrose all the time, which I would find boring. I don't know about y'all. I have to have my variety of games to play at a single time. So as a compromise, what I've done is I'll work on some stuff. Like, once we've built some houses together, I'll probably do all the other houses over time. Once we built a warehouse together, I didn't have any guilt building another warehouse, right? This next thing that I want to show you is something that we talked about, and I decided wasn't fancy enough to merit being on stream, but it would be really cool to show you after I was done. So I talked about having a wholesale market right next to the docks, and this is the Plunder Bay wholesale market. So I have all of our usual vendors. I have expanded each of their areas with fun things like backings and the covers, just so it looks more alive. I know they're under a roof, right? But the sun comes down at different angles. And they also like to have the fabric covers to distinguish themselves from their neighbors. So here we have our animal goods guy, right? I can arrange a supply, he says. So I put all the animal trophies with him, so it'd be really easy. Food lady, I put some food. We should name them. Well, I have names for two of them. This is Romulus. He is a vendor of, like, the practical supply materials. And this is his twin brother, Remus, who is also a supplier of materials. They're in fierce competition with one another. Like a rivalry that's lasted since they were toddlers. I think maybe they're probably secretly both in business together, and they arrange the war as a technique for being able to provide good pricing, but I don't know. Anyway, we have an order of clay in process with Remus and an order of rocks with Romulus. I'll probably get them backwards. We have an empty space just in case, as we go through updates to the game, there are additional vendors that come to light. I suspect there might be. And this is your assignment as we work on things for the episode. I want you to think about this, especially for those of you watching on YouTube afterwards. I don't know what we're going to call these yet. Maybe comment stories. I almost want to call them commentators and use a potato as the mascot. But we have here in the wholesale warehouse of Plunder Bay an empty stall with a crooked bench and one mug still left on the table. A cheap mug and a stool behind it. Where is the vendor? You tell me in the comments what happened to this vendor. And the one with the most upvotes will include in the legacy lore of Plunder Bay. Where is the missing vendor? Were they here and they got fired? Have we not had a vendor here yet, given the current state of the city? If so, who's been drinking their grog in the warehouse, in the wholesaler marketplace, in an empty stall? It's a mystery. Solve it in the comments. Okay, I've already had input from friends who were watching me build off stream. Okay, the other thing I added was this random house. So here's the history of that, although you can also give your suggestions as well. I believe our marketplace was originally supposed to take up this entire length of the pier. And so there were some tenement houses, like very cheaply built. This guy refused to sell to the city, namely me. I could not persuade him to build a new house or move out. He was one of the first houses built in the area. Built it by hand. He does have an international goods stall that is only filled when he comes back from trips. So I could have been a bad pirate captain and city leader and just confiscated his house and used eminent domain and said, "Rah, rah, 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 rah. We have to have a bigger market." But he's like a fixture of this town. So his home remains. And it's kind of one of the fun ones inside. I haven't fully decorated it, but I thought we could do that together. It's split level. Look at that. Split level home in a pirate village. Who knew? It's very 70s of me, I know. Oh, it's also very dark of me. Let's see. Let's fix that. Wow. Why is it always so dark? There we go. It's like crazy. I think it's daylight out there. Maybe not. Let's put one more over here. And this house is actually really fun. It's a little balcony. It's got a good view of the port. I think it's probably why he didn't want to move. They didn't want to move. And he's got a back door, of course. Got some cool bay windows. It's an interesting little house. One of the first ones over here on, I guess we'll call this the new side of the pier, though it was built very shortly after the old one. It is on the same level as the old pier. So that's what we've worked on. I have a couple of foundations laid out for other buildings. I don't know what they're going to be yet. I think we need to move our workshop out of this location to something more central, maybe. And this might work. I had a campfire on this little piece of dirt. We might go back to that, but right now I was struggling with where the campfire had to sit for us to do the tavern build. Okay, speaking of building, let's not do this at night. Let me find a house with a bed. This is one of my favorites. I keep defaulting to this little place. A little 2-room single story. We'll sleep through till dawn, I hope. There it is. Another sip of tea. Drinking the lavender tea. It's like a black tea with lavender added. It's lovely. It's like Lady Grey, I guess. Okay, and I'm carrying my money. This is all the money we have left. 324. I spent it all on supplies. And by supplies, I mean build materials. So let's grab some clay. I think our fire covers these storage bins. I'm not 100% sure yet. But for right now, I'm just going to shove a bunch of rock and wood in my pockets. That is my reminder that I should stream. Haha. Too late. We're already here. Okay. Building. I've made these front pieces pretty big, but we got a second story we want to do. And I think we're going to go... I think I have enough room here. The idea is that this would be a very prominent building. The alternate location was right in the middle, like behind the warehouse and the center behind these houses. And I'm like, I don't really want to hide the tavern. Like when you pull up into the bay, the warehouse and the tavern should be the two biggest structures, right? The tavern is the center of activity. It's the perfect divide between our low district and our high district. And then there'll be shishi houses and buildings that go up into the woods. Maybe. I haven't decided if we're going to be like where the town is mostly just built around the external parts of the bay and we leave the middle wild. We'll see. We'll see how we go. So, given that I want to establish where the second story is before we do walls or anything else. And to that end, I think what we want to do, I hand-built the bar, obviously, just out of mahogany and marble. And we'll see what we can do to put cool things behind it. I think I want to go up a little bit more on the beams. Because they're going to... 5. They're going to be the structure that holds the main part of the building up. That Windrose is very forgiving in its construction, but I need things that are still coated green way up high to anchor parts off of. And who knows, these are just going to be as high as the entire building, so we want... Now we may shrink the balconies. Oh, stairs. I haven't thought about stairs. Maybe that's what happens back here. Because we do want some big staircases to get up to the different levels. Let's establish where the level is and we'll figure out how to get up there. So every level, if it's a good Tudor house, I think I want one more half wall. We're using clay on these little bump outs. If I can figure out what side has sticks and what doesn't. Yep, there we go. I think we want to be up here before a bump out, because I need this space between... I don't want to just put a flat floor right on top of that window I've shoved up there. It's going to make this first level really tall. But I don't think that's terrible. And we want some pillars and beams. That's why I started it before we even started streaming. I knew this was going to be a monster project. I hope we get done today. We'll try to, at the very least, to get the majority of the external building structure itself done. I don't know that we'll get decorations or anything. Do I want the stripiness of this? I think so. I think we do. Okay. Flat floor. Plank or log? What do I want to look up at? Gray says, you just found out your chicken coop you chiseled to separate generations. Oh no, is not escape proof for the adults. Oh, luckily it wasn't one you didn't have a replacement for. Oh, that's good. Should we do like sunlight coming through? What are the, let's do both and see which one we like better. So one is logs, one is planks. As our underfoot. I kind of like the logs. I think we need the heftiness of logs to be the next floor divider. I think the mahogany is too fancy for outside. Yeah, I want the external. Inside, we're using all mahogany because I want the inside to be very fancy, but the outside should be sturdy before fancy. Oh, and I don't know. What are we going to do here? Are we going to bring... Are we going to do that? I guess we are. See what I was saying about very forgiving? This establishes the outer wall of the upper story here. And then I think we're going to run into the kitchen. So our kitchen, let's think about whether or not it's big enough. Maybe it just can be awkwardly shaped. Maybe I can just have this be at the doorway out the back. And it can go back another couple. Oop. Not very far. It doesn't need to be huge. I think my scale, I'm having issues with scale here. So if we put a door on the kitchen, what kind of door would be on our kitchen? Probably one just like the front doors. Do we put it out the side so there's a cover on it? Right, like you come out and then out this door. I think so. And is the kitchen as fancy as the main building? Probably not. But I don't think we want it decrepit. Does it just get the wood siding? So here, I just want to test, like, if we have a wooden building sticking out the side, or should it also be plaster? Nope. You know what? I'm going hotel theory here. It should be made out of the same materials. So let's do stone. And specifically, where are my big fancy stone walls? Yes. Because our kitchen deserves... Oops. Fanciness. And I'm also gonna make sure we have room for windows. Wow, that cuts right into that room. Is that gonna be a problem? Ah, probably not. And if we were super cool, we would put a kitchen window. We're going full pirate windows in this, I think. I think we need the... Tudor rusticness of it all. So these are both... Let's put some smaller windows here. I gotta put a stove somewhere. Like maybe that wall, since it's kind of hidden. Let's do that. Let's do a rough rock wall right here. Where did I stick that? In the middle of nowhere. Too many button clicks. And here, I think I want to do... Oh. Can we do two smaller ones? I don't want it to overwhelm the front. Okay, that's good. And then what kind of base would it have? Would it be the limestone of the rest of the building? Probably. Can I get you to go down there? No. Probably not. What if I deleted you? You go to your home? No. It hates me. Oh, there it was. Nice. Okay, do I care that I do? Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. I love it. And of course, we would put a nice fat beam along the bottom. Because medieval inn. Right? Let's see if I can cram a limestone wall down here. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Go to your home. Go to the corner because it's easier. Thank you. Come on. Come on. Go that way. Nice. Will we see any of that behind the beam? Not much, but it'll be worth it for that one tiny corner. Okay, and I think this will be a wall we can stick a window in. Tavern kitchen, almost done. Beautiful. Big window, little window. Maybe crooked window so we can set something piled up against here. Windows and doors. And I would turn them around to go. You know, I think I will. Because I really want the outside to have depth. And even though that's backwards, the little ones don't open. Normally you would have the sill. I think you would have the sill on the outside. I'm sorry, the sill on the inside. See how these open out? They would open out from the outside because wind pressure from the gale force winds of storms here, you'd want your windows to be braced against that. But I want them to look cool. So, okay, that's good. Are we gonna put anything on top of the kitchen? I don't know. For now, let's run a beam along it. So I was talking with Kirk about the lore and history of this particular town, and he pointed out something very interesting, which was it's very likely that the town has just grown up around the need for to feed and clothe and house all of the pirates who have slowly over the years joined under my flag, right? Okay, and then the walls into... I did stone in the front. The pop-outs are clay. I want to find places to put stone accents. But I think here we're going to want clay. I don't think we would look into the kitchen. So we'll just... Oh, and it should be the nice? No. It's going to have to be the stick side. Would we maybe have a little vent into the kitchen? I think maybe we would. Let's go with our little... What do I need? Oh, plant fiber. My bad. Look, let's use the door. Exciting. Little, like, not crazy cute, but functional kitchen. I also ordered a bunch of plant fiber yesterday, so that should help. And I brought some linen from the main base so we could make those flags. I'm rethinking my door location, but it's not like I'm actually going to be cooking in here. It's just roleplay, right? Goes into that other wall. Do we care? No. Should this be covered in some cool beams? Yes. This room in particular, maybe? Oops. Maybe just where the kitchen is. Floors and walls. Floors and walls. There we go. So you'd get the smell of roasting meat coming from the kitchen, right? It's a way to advertise. I like it. I like it a lot. I don't think I'm going to put a door on here. I like the door frame. I mean, I say that. We could just put one and leave it open. What door? Thought about the stone ones, but I'm not sure. That definitely doesn't work. The simple? I think maybe the very simple door to the kitchen. Yep, that works. And then some collection of beams. We need to treat this wall like structural wall. I also think you'd have multiple ways in and out. And maybe this is a great place for that. Let's think about it. Let's stick a door here. And a maybe centered. If we were to actually use some plaster walls for that. Dun, dun, dun. Don't rain on me right now, game. We're having such a nice, peaceful time without bad weather. And then let's give it some... Oh, good. Staircases. And outside... What would we have? Your logs. Your fancy stairs. I kind of feel like back stairs would be... wooden. Ew, don't like that though. I like the mahogany. And maybe we're okay with the nice stairs back there. Okay. I like it. In which case, oops. Can we get a stair down there? I don't think so. I think I would have to delete the door. Also, this should be a plain door, not a windowed door. Windows and door. Welcome to the stream. Super simple building. Okay. Let's think about second story. And... Oops, show me that. I need to see the inside, thank you. I need to see the sticks here. This is mega, right? Like, it's just gonna be huge. We can probably go back and add windows as we go up. And definitely more of the support beams and braces. So, for example... Down here, what have I used? These, probably? Yes. Now that these walls are tall enough to do a third. I don't think they stick up too far. We'll check. I think they're still hidden in the corners. Yeah, we need a way up there. It's ginormous. I'm still very tempted to keep the center section stone. I don't know how that's gonna work though. It won't be see-through forever. Man, stairs up to the next level. They've got to be in the back. I think that's just what we do is wrap around. Wrap flooring around the bottom. I think the tavern is plenty big enough, right? If we come out 3 blocks maybe. Is that too enormous for staircase area? Well, what do our stairs look like? Let's see. That means I'm going to want to put pillars across the back, probably, as well. Yes. I feel like, given the spacing on that side of the building, we're just going to go overkill. I feel like overkill is the right way to go with this. I'd so much rather... What direction are y'all running? This way. I'd so much rather make it too big than feel like we hadn't made it big enough in the end. And I did decide to put the base of the pillars down in the lowest level. I think structurally it makes sense. I thought it would be cool to have the base up here where you're walking, but it would definitely not make sense structurally at all. And we're gonna need, yes, we're gonna need pillars here too. So glad I ordered a bunch of wood. And then I have just skinned these with the mahogany. That's why they're pretty on the edges. And we will also, to cover the gap, we will also run a mahogany beam along the top, although I'm reluctant to do that all the way right now because I'm not finished with the main structure. We'll do finishing details later. Although this makes me think we should have the stairs mimicked here on the other side. And I just used the narrow, right? Down into the bar, up out of the bar. Should we have 2 bars? That'd be cool. The only tavern. Oh god, I can't. The only tavern in the West Indies or wherever we are that has 2 bars. The 2-bar tavern. Maybe that's what its name is. The double bar tavern. It's got a nice ring to it, doesn't it? The double bar. Why? Because we're ridiculous. Let's try it. Okay, I had to make a place for me to anchor these at the halfway point. So we're going to use our little quarter mahogany floors here. So that we can take this and do like this. Right, just what we did on the other side, pretty sure. And then we just use the marble triangles to fill it in. And we will use a mahogany rail on the top. I keep missing. It's funny that that cracks. I think we can go ahead and do these. Please cover that gap, thank you. Makes it awkward to set your pint down, but it looks nice. And then do we have one along the back? I think we do. Just to cover the edge. Maybe not the most practical thing in the world. This way, if I'm just close enough to storage, we can do this. Nope. I'll go get this out. We're gonna have the pretty stools in here, obviously. Okay, did I run the walls behind the stairs? I did. Floors and walls. There we go. It's easier to drag a wall behind another object if you start outside of it, rather than trying to get it to clip down into it. Okay, then there should also be... This should be some mahusive, like, trophies and whatnot, and candelabras and stuff, right? Same here, but smaller. Main bar, second bar. Are the stairs in a different place? They are. Oh, that's because the supports on that side are not exactly 2 spaces. Do I care that they don't match? Probably, yes, I do. Oop. Let's fix that. Pillars and beams. We're gonna go. I just want to go 2 whole. There, 2 whole blocks over. So I'm counting by highlighting them. Same height. We'll even all that out when we get up there. And then our mahogany walls along the back. Now, do I want them little so I have a bunch of different snap points? Probably. Yes. Did I do that here? No. The game doesn't seem to care. Knock on wood, I've had 0 lag issues. Yeah, I like that better. And then there's room to put something there. And maybe we can do with the... Oops. Gotta be careful. Maybe we can use some of our fancy railing. I really want this building to be a place where we can utilize some of the really cool objects we have. What do I need wood for? Wow. How? It's just, yep, my inventory's emptied of it. Good thing I have some on order. Well, I think I have stone being ordered. Let's see. So at 10:10, we'll have stone. What's our impressiveness? This will be awesome when it's lit up with candles and things. Okay. Fancy railing. Like, we don't want them to be able to just walk down anywhere, right? Like, use the stairs, you heathens. Somebody paid a lot of money to have all this mahogany shipped in. Is that first floor going to be too high? Probably. I don't care. It's just going to be high up. Okay, let's see if we can figure out how to get up to the next story. Let's extend our floor back out. I want to do, like... I kind of want to do double staircases, like you can go up from either side, but I don't think we have enough height. What we may have to do is put our staircases here on the sides, and maybe I just don't worry about, oh, I have corner stairs. Hold on. Have y'all seen these? Look at that. Oh, we have to use those. Like, how did I not know that was a thing? That's cool, but I don't... yeah. Hey, now. I think ours is better. It's just better. Do I want to bother with divider rails? Maybe. That looks weird. Disregard. Like, it looks weird to have that in the middle. It's fine on the end. In the middle was odd. I don't need one here. No. Ah, it's good. Okay. Speaking of lighting up things, let's go ahead. Let me grab iron. I did an iron run last night too, if we need to run back, but I think there should be enough here and enough animal fat. Yes, yes. That is good. And what did we need for the stools? I needed the tanned leather. Oh, are we gonna go full padded stools? Let's try. Let's try to do a few. I might need to go check and make sure I'm producing more tanned leather to keep going here. Mostly I just want to be able to put a good... like the massive candelabras in here. So good. Need to go up higher? No, I think that's good for now. We may derp around with the... What'd I do? I hung it right in the middle. Yeah, let's do that. Like it's resting on that divider. Blech. So good. It's all about lighting. If we need to move them, we will. Right now, it'd be nice to have light while we're trying to build. There we go. That's pretty magnificent. There will be lamps on the tables as well. Okay, let's see if I had enough to make the padded stools. No, oh, I need feathers and hardwood. Okay. The good news is I have feathers. They may not all be here. Let's see. Oh, I do have a little bit. And if I exchanged you for you, we can make a few of these. Also, let's talk about lighting on the outside. Since it's also dark out here. I think for this we're gonna go braziers because it's an inn in a pirate village. Right? Like the fires of Minas Tirith. This can use all my iron. Should put that right on the stairs? Yes. And I love the pattern. Like the ship's wheel that it kind of makes with that. I did that deliberately over here. On the house that's next to the warehouse. I put down the braziers so it would make the ship wheels on the ground. It's cool. Don't ever forget that decorating is not just the objects you use, but the effect of those objects on an environment. Nice. Okay. Staircase. Do I need it to go one more out? And can we? Let's go ahead and do it, even if I don't use it. Is that grass going to stick up, or is it going to go away? Please have go away grass, game. Is it slowly disappearing? It is not. Okay. Staircase. How high do they need to be? And can I figure out? Maybe I do. Oh, I know. I've got it. If we can fit it here. We're gonna go up behind this. How much further do we need to go up? Like 3 more stairs. This is perfect. A well-planned room, right? It's a place you can observe. Go to your home. There we go. And maybe we can just go back like this and then up again to each side. And then you can get up the stairs regardless of the direction. I was going to go this way. But then I'm like, oh, I'm kind of out of room back here, even though this is the right level. But is that better? I mean, I guess it might be more... It's more appropriate. But if the edge of our building ends up not being here, it might be more practical to do what I was originally going to do. Let's try this. And then we're just going to turn the stairs this way. And then I don't have to worry about... And maybe that's it. Maybe the 2 sides. Maybe you can't run in a complete circle around it. Oh, or you can? Hold on. Oh, The inside needs to be the mahogany. But that outer edge is still gonna be... Go. Nope. Let's go. The wood, I guess. We'll see. We'll see what it looks like. How much do I love that you can walk on something here in the middle of building? That's just chef's kiss right there. Okay, it is dark. Let's go sleep. And then come back and look at what we've done in the daylight. I'm just very invested in this tavern looking grand. Come on, game. Did I just sleep until nighttime? Maybe. Let's open the window. Yes, I did. Maybe, or it's just stormy outside? Nope, that's stars. That's dawn. Beautiful. Trapped in the balcony. Ooh. Okay. Does it have to actually go out a floor, or can I just make those balconies? This is... I think it has to stick out like a Tudor building. Like, that's the whole point. Will it bother me if it's mahogany? Hold on. I guess not. It would be nicer if this... if the outsides looked like this, because then they would be... they would look supported. Can I just skin it? She asked, questioning. So if I gave it a... no, I think it needs to be... needs to be the thick boys. Can you drag, please? Oh, I'm out of wood again. That's a very bad sign. Hold on. Okay. Okay, I'm not using clay yet. Let's... not extensively, anyway. We may be going on a ship run. Is that... I think that'll be okay if I put... big old chonky... supports under here. I won't feel like that's not in keeping with the rest of the building. Okay. We've changed our mind about our building materials. That's fine. But I also need all of those to go the other direction. No? Yes. No. We're gonna pretend, we're gonna treat the ones on the outside of the building different than the ones on the inside. Yes, for aesthetics. What does that mean in English, Winnie? Well, what it means is anything on this side, we're gonna have the floors, the overhang is always gonna point outside the wall. Like, it's always gonna be perpendicular. But inside, I want, because these are gonna go over, like you're gonna walk under them like they're a ceiling. They need to look like they're running between the two main supports. Am I making any sense? I hope I am. So it's just a coincidence that these all run in the same direction right now. On the sides, but in the front, that is not going to be the case. They're going to change directions right there. Yes. Yes. Okay. Ooh, it got very dark in here. I think we're going to have to put candelabra on the outside. Maybe candles. Save the fancy stuff for in the bar. Hello, can I put you on a wall, maybe? There we go. So that it's well lit. And yet a little bit visually interesting, because we're not using exactly the same thing. in the middle? I'm gonna say yes. I think this needs all the light it can get. Like, it's broad daylight. You can't see in here. Just gonna have to be... And maybe the entrance, we're back to the grand ones because... First impressions, right? But along here... We can use our little hallway candles. That's good. And there are probably going to be lights up here. If you've ever been in a very expensive hotel, you will notice that there are hundreds and hundreds of lights everywhere. LEDs in the ceilings, on the chair rails, highlighting the art on the wall. Because lighting makes things look very expensive, hilariously. Okay, is that the right direction? Yes. And I think we are going to treat this as the back wall. Because I don't want grass in our hotel. Just saying. And for dramatic purposes, we're going to make the back wall stone. Which means grass. Get out of my way. Why? Really? I would like windows in some places, like right here. So we'll use... Oops, where'd that go? I love that you can just draw. It's like the best. And maybe in this room, because it's... do we want to change our window style? No. I don't think we do. I think we want to continue to use the piratey windows. And then make do with... How did I choose the other ones? I don't remember. Oh, this should be wall. Gray says, your chicken coop is now officially the most chiseled piece you have created. The chickens have no idea the privilege that they have. Do they? That's good. Let's put... Oh my, are we gonna have... Gonna be no windows there? No, I think we should have some kind of window here. Let's see. Let's do the same thing. Give ourselves a couple of placeholders. Ah, I have a sneeze hovering. Okay, really what I want to do is something different here. Here's what we're gonna do. Only on this side, maybe. Yeah. Every time I end up, here's what happens, my thought process, so I can use words out loud. Every time I end up with a giant flat wall like this, right? Like there's just a big flat wall. We want to do something to break that up. And I want to do it in a way that helps us with the diversity of the build. So I'm going to make a bay window here. And we're going to do it with mahogany. And we're going to use the squarical principle of building here. It's just going to be all triangles to make a bump out. And do we... I don't want it at floor level. My bad. We need to put a lower wall there. Hold on. Yeah. And I think we're gonna make it not mahogany. And I'm turning my... See how I turn my triangles so my wood lines up? Ratio. And then we're gonna add windows to this. Maybe. Not there, and maybe use mahogany walls. Only because this is attached to our big main bar room. And so it kind of needs to look the part. A little Boston brownstone thing happening here. And if we use our precious mahogany beams... I'm really sad we don't have a mahogany angled beam. That would be very good. I would like to put that there, but I think it sticks out. Yeah, it does. And that becomes just a nice little... That's going to look atrocious from on top, but we don't care because I don't think we'll ever see it. Beautiful. A nook, if you will. And that helps us with this side of the building being boring, right? Because now it has a cool bump out. A little bit incongruous with the rest. But we can fix that. We can say these dark beams will lend some kind of unity to that. And then let's finish skinning the base layer with limestone. And maybe I can get you to... Go. Come on. Oh, not enough resources, really? How? We're just not quite close enough. Not quite close enough. You know, I ordered stone. I should know better. I should have ordered more wood. That's okay. We shall live. Okay, we're still boring on the outside, but we're working on shape, right? Let's finish our little floors up here. Can you go to your home? There we go. That's good, and I do still want the chonky beams. I may have to wait on all the beam additions until I have more wood. Like running down the whole side of the building. But we'll do what we can. We shall do it. Oh, and I've dropped all this wood on the ground because my inventory is full. Grab some more. Where's the animal fat? There it is. Feathers and leather. Okay. Pick all this up. It's just from me destroying the original. Yeah. Oh, it's coming together. It's coming together. We got our little... Wow, that's a very... Opening the window helps with the light. Then you can't walk by it. Will y'all open? Oh dear, I put you in backwards. Okay. Of course I did. Where's your hinge? Yep, still backwards. Oh, what was that? I broke something. I broke something somewhere else. There we go. Sure, maybe only that one is going to make sense open. The rest are not quite. It's good though. Okay, I used a mahogany beam set here, didn't I? I did. Oh, booger. Sometimes the clicking does not happen where the clicking should happen. Because I don't patiently wait for the right thing to be highlighted. Oh, merde. Gotta go in and fix the wall, Winnie. I think I want to use the thick boys out here because it'll help it. Like our windows might be mahogany, but our framing still needs to be the rough wood. Maybe. I don't know. I don't think I'm happy with that overlap. It's important to know each of the sets works really well with the other items in that set. So like the mahogany looks lovely with the mahogany. And the spacing is mostly correct. Like the best wall to put crossbeams on is clay. Because you can see them. Whereas putting crossbeams in, like the smaller crossbeams, then they're in wood. See, they're in the stone. You can barely see them. So you would have to turn off snapping and like hold your mouth right. And I don't think for build this big, I would prefer, that's why we're using the clay, so that it makes a better. Should we just do a big one like that? Is that weird? Where are you hooking to? I don't really know, but it doesn't feel like the corner. That's okay. I think they would be awkward and weird and uneven. It's like the workers identify an unstable wall. Is that layered over existing? It is. But I like it. I like it a lot. It's hard to see some of this, like I get too close. But most of the clay should have bracing on it. Okay, let's make the rest of this clay. Gotta get the walls up. That's kind of important. Let's see. There should be a window over here, and we should probably make it... So, we have another big flat wall problem, right? The question is... what do we have the room to do over here? If I switch to our smaller clay piece and I draw holes in the wall, how big are they? So we could have two... wow, that grass is super annoying. We could have two of these bay windows, like I've done over here. But maybe we could have them smaller? And is that the right place for them? I feel like I want this one kind of over here. Yeah. Like that. So we do big spacing first. Then grab our... yeah, these are just going to be littler. But no less effective at doing what they're supposed to do, which is break up the space. And they're already the height of these. Is that right? They need to go this way? No. Hinges on the outside. Like so. And then we'll do our little details here. If we do our thick beam along the bottom, maybe not in the doorway, Winnie. Then we can put that. What length do we want? Ooh, that's way too big. What about short? Yeah, they don't need much, right? Just a little more support. And if we had the only triangle roof we have right now, the upside down and right side up triangle that I have access to, are straw and leaves. And I think we're gonna go tiles on the roof. And I just don't have a tile that works unless we kind of fudge. It's just too big. Like, even if I got that in the right place, that's too enormous. Unless I roofed the whole... we could treat them as one thing. I hadn't thought about that. Like, what are you? You're a corner. If I had a lower snap point, we could probably use this. And how do we make a lower snap point? We go to our floors and walls, and we switch to little walls. And hope that the snap point's in a good place. I don't know if this is going to work, but we're going to try. Nope, you're not. This one. That's a corner. Oh, you stick through into the other side, don't you? Oh, yeah. That's no bueno. Okay, I have a request for all roofs to have small, these triangular roof. We have them in leaves. We have them in straw. Our other alternative is, I think those are too little. Yep. That's definitely too small. But we could do... no, and that's too big. That's too big. Could just do a straight, like... Oh my god. Something like this, right? Where it just has the suggestion of a roof, and then if we kept in theme with what we'd done over there and put mahogany toppers on them, I don't think we'd be able to see them. They're just gonna be flat until I get a roof piece that'll look good there. That's fine. And we'll fill in the top with something. It's not terrible. There's something about these that's bothering me, though. Oops, come down here. I wonder if on this side they need to be just straight back. Grace says you're testing your coop with a feral rooster who's bound for the cook pot. That's smart. You'll think it'll work once your new generation grows up. Now you're back to making an herbalist shop for your mountaintop village. That's cool. Like, where you're gonna make horsetail poultices and all that. That's awesome. Oh yeah, because we have, like, herbs now. Fishing bait and such. That's too big. That's too big. Do we just need the 2? I think we just need the 2. Whoop. Just a little suggestion of support. And maybe I kind of wanted, I think I'm just missing like something visually back there, and this may help a lot. Let's see. Can you go back there? Can I do it? Are you flat? Yes. There. Are you flat? No. Oh. Nope. Nope. There. Perfect. Yeah, visually I just needed more down there. Oh, I know what's missing. Derpy derp. Derp 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 derp. Just run a pillar straight up the side. Doesn't need to be the thick one, just something to cover that weird clay gap. Yeah, now that looks deliberate. And then the big one that's on the other side of the door. There we go. And then maybe this is the stuff that I can do over time, right? What strange bracing did they have to use in the clay to make it work? Like that Tudor, the Tudor style of it all. Okay, our kitchen needs a roof. I would like to use the ceramic tile roof, which means I would like it to have an overhang. But I've yet to figure out how to make it. I guess it has to be a triangle. If we go to floors and walls, here's me. Let me try to articulate this. We have this there's a slope that the roof needs to have, and it matches the slope of the most narrow triangles. Thank goodness. And there are roof pieces that allow you to have an extension. Can you go up, please? There we go. So this is the best place to anchor it. Nope. To give it an overhang, but then I get a gap between the roof and where it should go. Like, I get a gap between the roof and the wall up there. And if I try to put a wall in it, it sticks up through the roof. So I have yet to find a foolproof way of making the roof gaps even that doesn't involve building a scaffolding for the roof to clip to. Maybe this just is the most effective way. You go to your home. Maybe the beam is fine. We'll just leave it there. And then the roof can have a little... has these perfect little side pieces. So we get an overhang on the other side too. And I think we just do that and then go around this corner. Do we have the inside corner for that? We do. But I will need to also make a little scaffolding for this side. And then where does... oh, out of clay. Hold please. And I gotta check our time, so we should go get our... get the things we ordered. Let's do that. Since I believe... that is imminent. I keep jumping, I don't know why. Oh, you added Vintage Story Village, so you can actually hire an herbalist to live here. But it requires a shop set up with their workstation, tables, barrels, shelves, flower pot, and reed basket. That's cool! I didn't realize there were, like, build requirements to have each of the villager types. Looks like you need a cabinet instead of a shelf. That's cool. The cabinets are cool. They're very cool. Oh, there's more wood over here because I'm smart. There's more clay because I knew this roof would be big. And here is more rocks. Do I have room for these? Yes. Because I thought we would need rocks, but what we need is logs, and we are now officially out of money. Of course we are. It's time to go get on the ship and get more. Okay, did that get all of our clay out of my pocket? Pirate interlude. Here we go. Let's go look at what we've done so far and admire it. So we have the kitchen. We have the main structure of the lower floor. We have our bar, which is pretty amazing. Yep. Yep, I'm a fan. We did good. We need a little more lighting. I need to put this wall in. We have a functional staircase. I really have no idea what we're doing up here yet. I think really narrow hallway right here with rooms. Because I'm still very much interested in the balconies being up here. And I'm not... why do I not have enough resources? Oh, I'm in a different fire pit area than the storage. That's what's happening. Our bonfire is over here. See? So that I can put lights down. But our storage is over there, which is why I keep having to put stuff in my pocket. I do want to make this wall... nope, you know what we're going to do this when we get back. First, we're going to go sell some stuff that I have, see how much money we get. And then maybe cruise a little bit around and pick up... do a little bit of looting. Oh, just a little looting. Looting's not terrible for a pirate, right? I think that inn is going to be enormous and incredible. So the idea is every time I go up a story, and the stories are actually pretty big, we're going to come out one block. So, and each of these fronts will eventually have two big peaked roofs. It's huge. It's a huge build. Okay. Okay. Also, have the windows open because it's such a nice day, and now the Winster is chilly. The good news is I have come prepared with a very large scarf that I cannot get to wrap around my shoulders. Why don't hands work when you need them to? There we go. Nice. Ah, okay. And a sip of hot tea. You know what? It's one of those days. Let's, I'm gonna leave y'all to admire our beginnings of the inn in the background. I will be right back. And we're back. Okay. Winnie is now warm. Let's go fix our money problem. I have food on me, right? Yes, it's amazing. And you know how we fix our money problem? We go pirate it from the evil Blackbeard pirates. And look at that. 2 level 10 transports right outside our door. I need to make grog, and we're just out of the materials we need to make grog. Having a hard time sourcing rum. Probably because I'm not doing questing, so the pirates and stuff aren't dropping it anymore. Need to do a little more of that. I've just been very obsessed with building. Look at our town. Why town? Yeah, we're going right for the 10s. Shoot them and board them. Dun, dun. I also have a number of things. Yes. The distance between your storage and the village is a regret. Yeah, proximity's hard to manage. Like, making things convenient. Oh, shoot. Forgot I need to watch the state of my own ship. Him? Yes, we did. Come at me. There it is. Yes, one down. Let's board them so we have time to our ship to heal up.
Lead off speed.
Just Uchi forward, Uchi forward.
Use the sails.
Mash on the space bar. Come on. Come on. Let's go. We're like right here. Let's go. Why are you not boarding? Why are you not boarding? Hello. I don't know why. Oops. Oh, my mouse died. Oh no. Oh, we have a problem. Houston? Houston, we have a problem. Winnie's mouse has run out of battery in the middle of gaming. Good thing I have a battery right here on my desk. Oops. Crap. That's a problem. And a back scratcher to retrieve things from under the desk. Fall too far. My ship's gonna sink if they bosh me more. That's not ideal. Here we go. We're back in action. Maybe. Yes. Oh my god. Buzz off. Smash, 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 smash. Go, 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 go. Nothing? Nothing? Really? Can you please board? I don't know why we're having such a hard time triggering the boarding. I don't know if I'm too close. Okay, good. He's dead in the water. Now we have time to figure this out. Back we go. Let's go. Straight back. I can't tell if I'm too close or not close enough, or my key, my space bar is actually busted. There we go. Weird, just weird. I feel like the hitbox was changed or something. Maybe I am too close. Oh, food. That would be better. Oh, let's knock it down here. Oh, shoot. Nope. That's very bad. Okay. Once more with feeling. Okay. Awesome. I got stuck. We left from here, I think. This is right. The horizontal distance is really close. Vertically, not so much. Oh. You gotta go up and down. Village is all the way at the top. I hear you. So you've got a lot of stairs to go up and down to get places. You tried chiseling some windows in the farmhouse so they had a wooden border. Oh, it broke the room calculation. Yeah, there's a mod you can download that will let rooms stay rooms no matter how much you chisel. Look up the word chisel, I think. Or thermal. Or insulation. I don't know if it's been updated. Kind of the guideline I was told is don't chisel more than half the width of the block, right? So You chiseled glass windows? Is that what you're saying? Like you put a solid piece of glass? Or did you use a pane? Not a pane. Yeah, a pane. Did you use a pane, a slab, or a solid piece of glass? Oops, let's go get these guys first. Yeah, I had it installed late in my last Let's Play. And it was a lifesaver, because then I didn't worry anymore about how thick my walls were or what I was chiseling. Because it stopped breaking the room calculation. It doesn't... Like, you're so far south, the room calculation is important when you're trying to stay warm in winter. Or you're making a cellar to keep your food fresh. You chiseled a full glass block, hand-planed it down, and added a clay block to do a frame. That should have been fine. You probably just made it a little narrow. Like leave first 50% of the original, more than 50% of the original block. That's how I've been told. My one piece of wood in my post-mortem cache. Okay, once more with feeling, gang. Let's go. Oh, they have to have a room for the bed. Okay, yeah. Yep. That's important. Shoot me, it's so rude. I think I've figured out how the monetary calculation works for the ship fights. The more you participate, the more money you get. Because when I stand back and don't finish off other sailors, I get like nothing. Yeah, 206. Pretty good. Got some money, got some loot.
Captain at the helm.
Gimme. And then we're gonna go board the transport behind us.
More sail, more speed.
I'm gonna grab this gold loot. Shoot this ship. Oh my god.
Lead off speed.
This 7, we ought to be able to just take him out pretty quick.
More sail.
Nice. Okay, let's go back.
Lead off speed. Stop the bleeding.
Stop the bleeding.
Catch the wind.
We were watching another streamer, Load Claw. They have the same issue with granite that you do. Oh, granite everywhere. Oh, they were doing an equator game. That's interesting. I So there's a section on the wiki that explains how this rock distribution works,
Good for sale.
and it may be that granite is like the default for many areas. I don't know. There may just be more granite around the equator. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think when the wiki talks about the rock strata, it explains in a lot more detail.
He's the sale.
Can we board you? Like, why? Game? I don't understand. Begin boarding. I would like to. There we go. Yeah, I think I have been too close. I think it likes having, you know, a couple of boat widths between it. Worth considering. Oh, we done. Oops. Whoops. Shoo! I feel like I should just stab you both on principle. Jeez Louise.
Ships under your hand, Captain.
Okay.
Set for sail.
That's pretty good. Maybe it's just more granite around the equator. Yeah, theirs was not so bad. They can't find limestone, but they've got more stone variety than me. I have had to travel 20,000 blocks for limestone. Like, it is very... Sometimes it's just very far away. And you go with chalk or something else. Nicely done.
Read the canvas. Open fire. Sail that breach. Comes the wind.
Yeah, sail right into my guns. That'd be beautiful. Meow. 2 more level 10 transports. We'll say no. Nope, not even close. Some days are just like that. But not even close. Club. That should do it. Alright. Nice. Just gonna come right through your friend. I don't actually want to sink that one. Nice. Really? Dead in the water? Not yet. I think we're just probably gonna blow this one up. Okay, good. Here we go.
Ease the sails! There's more sail!
Coming around to board is no easy feat.
Lead off speed!
Oh, see, like I'm wider than a bus. Wider than a bus in a terminal.
Set more sail!
There it is. Okay, yeah, I've just been too close. That's determined. Oops, I missed. What's wrong with feeling? Oh, I forgot to press space. Well, I realized I was going to be the first one on the ship, and that's dangerous. Hey, 2 against 1's not cool. Nice. Yeah, 225 that time.
Lead and silver! Ships under your hand, Captain! Claim the spoil!
All the loots. $800. Doing good. Let's go do this last
More
one.
sail! More speed!
Food and farming is easy mode at that latitude. You can grow almost anything all year round. It's kind of cool. Oh, no penalties for body heat. Yeah. That's true. I mean, you did have a harder startup, though. So there is that. But yes, once you are able to plant, I like having... I really like having a winter. We're gonna see, but then I get frustrated because the winter gets so long. I have been very tempted to do like a mountain cabin where I can spend a little bit of time in the winter just enjoying the ambiance of winter. I would like you to keep all this on there in case I get dumb fighting these guys. Oops. Wow. Okay, I blocked that. Rude. Oh, I can't block that one. Okay, like 4 against 1 is not cool, guys. Nice.
See favors on and silver. Victory! Silver wings.
You think if you'd been more familiar, it wouldn't have been so bad? Bamboo shoots and termites could have kept you going much better. Ah. And cactus fruit. The food was there, you just didn't have the knowledge you needed. You were still looking for what you would have used in temperate climates. That's a really good point.
Helm's yours, Captain.
Okay, let's go. Just
More
pick up a bunch of loot crates real quick. And then we'll go sell some of the stuff that we've grabbed, because we have enough to make a couple more orders, which was my goal. I still didn't get any. Got one thing of rum last night when I was out doing this for a couple hours. I guess we do need to go, like, make our way through a couple of pirate camps. I can't remember which quest was all. I think it was a fort, and everything they dropped was rum or some kind of tasty adult beverage. I'm going back over here because there were drops. There's a green. There's a mod to add heat penalties and thirst. Oh, I don't think don't we have? Are there not heat penalties? I guess not. And thirst, but really want to focus on building a village. I hear you. I like the survival. Like, I love a survival game that makes me eat if the cooking is fun, and Vintage Story has fun cooking. However, I don't want to spend all of my time managing my physical survival health to the detriment of being able to build. Like, I hear what you're saying. You need to get into the building. This game has such possibilities. Yeah, it's got crazy possibilities. It's the best part. I mean, the survival is what keeps me coming back. The chisel building is what I stay for. Yeah. I'm gonna like point towards home. And whatever we see between here and there. So what I do is sail back and forth between home and Plunder Bay and pick up barrels. I found myself browsing the mod lists the other day again. There's a lot of really cool stuff. Kind of reluctant to add stuff that's too new. Although the one I have added that's brand new is the traders selling pigs and goats. Or pigs and sheep, maybe? I don't know. Super easy. I've only seen pigs so far. But I think it would be nice to be able to avoid the chaos of trying to trap animals.
Lead off speed. More sail. More speed.
Oh, we can have some sea shanties while I'm trekking around the ocean. I was listening to podcasts last night, so I couldn't do my sea shanties. That's the great thing about modded games like this. Next time you can do it all completely differently. Nomadic or full-on survival. Yeah. It is. That's why I gave myself permission to start a new Let's Play. Even though I guess you could argue that I hadn't finished everything I had wanted to in my last one. Like I had visions of building bustling docks and stuff. And I just focused very much on the village instead. And now I know what kind of scope I want. Like I want my scope increased for Legendale. And I think what that's going to mean is that my individual buildings are going to be smaller, but there'll be more of them. Grab this last. It's a nice chunk of lumber. Just from cruising around the ocean. Listening to sea shanties. Yeah, I love mods. I actually can't wait to see what kind of mods come out for this game. I know they're already a handful. Things like reducing the size of the UI. Although I find that I build very comfortably with the UI hidden. Like I don't need to see my hotbar or anything else while I'm building, and so that makes it nice. Where's our island? Behind me. Okay, let's go. Nice. Let's grab all of this. I don't know what to do with some of the extra stuff I have. Let's go. Okay, things to sell. Yeah, and you, and you. I think that's it. Yep, just a few, not many. Got some good salt. Some good lumber. Yeah, we got a number of things to sell. What do we got? We got some Brethren, People of Tortuga, Buccaneers, and Smugglers. Of course we do. I have yet to have a run where I don't have to sell to every single faction. Even though it's a pittance at some of them.
Need strong
Nope,
care.
wrong guy.
If you hear too
Buy my stuff for my 50 coins. Thank you. And now let's bounce down to
Be careful out
The
there.
peoples of
Sea's rough these
Tortuga.
days.
They actually, I think I get the most money from them because of the medicine
Someone needs this.
and provisions. Now off to the smugglers.
Don't ask unnecessary questions. Unless you know.
Smugglers are a little annoying because it's a double loading screen, but that's okay. We like the cave ambiance.
I don't need to know where you got it.
Buy my buttons. Take my things. Okay, and then I think Buccaneers is all we have left. No, Brethren. Brethren. Which I have a hard time finding on my map because it's new. I think that's you. Yeah.
War pays its own way.
That's not bad. 1,700 coins for a run. What did I have, like 70 when we started? Might have been 200. 70. We were out of money. Out. Let's ask
I'll
for...
arrange a shipment.
There's our rocks. I definitely need wood, sir. Thank you. I will take the rocks. Because they are important. I love that they fixed the travel spots, like that you don't have to zoom in and derp around with whether or not you can see the thing.
I'll arrange a shipment.
Okay, I would like you to bring me wood, please.
Everything's
Romulus.
for sale somewhere.
You... In progress. Okay, you have wood coming back. Awesome. Awesome sauceum. Let's get back to building our tavern. Still... Let's carry some rock. Carry some clays. Carry some... probably animal fat and iron. Just so I can make stuff. And wood. Yeah. Thin on the wood. Oh, this place is gonna be cool. Now I've got to figure out, I'm hoping by having the NPCs assigned here, I'll try to assign them close to the building so that we can get them in here. I may add a food vendor as the barkeeper. I don't know. I don't know if we can hide the table. I do have a couple of contracts. Because I knew we would want them. They're in the chest. We'll deal with that later. Okay, upstairs. Actually, let's finish the downstairs. Windows and doors. Let's at least get our walls solid on this level. Is that okay, or should I do... Can I just double stack these and it'll look cool? Sure, why not? Sometimes we're all about how to make it look cool. That's kind of fun. That thing seems too high up, but... Oh, or should they be matchy-matchy? Yeah, I think they might need to be matchy-matchy. This is kind of your play loop right now, too. Build, explore, for more to build with. Add NPCs to your buildings, repeat. Exactly! Oh, you know what I didn't do? Was add a bump out to the upper floor on the back of the building. Uh-oh. Okay, do over. I think that we can leave that there. Where is that bump out? I have to rethink my main walls there. Okay, let's go with... Oh, you know what? Sometimes happy mistakes, right? That's different. That's nice and different. To flip those around. Do you need a bump out? Should I bump out this whole piece? If I have to that much, the answer is always yes. Can I? I wish there were rock flooring. Like stone ceiling equivalent. Because I have a hard time. Let's see, if I do this. Oh no, what are we using? Limestone. Yes. You go down. Yes, like that. And do I need it to be this big? We could just mash stuff in there. Oh no, it's gonna be mahogany anyway. We can just do that. That's fine. This grass is getting on my last nerve. Just saying. Surgically cut out our little thing here. Let's do I want to use the mahogany here? I mean, I've kind of already done it over there. I'm really... Okay, the stairs are not in the center of this building. Are they? No, they are. One. Can't. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. They are. So should I make... I feel like I should make one of these mahogany windows over here instead. What does that actually look like from in here? I mean, it looks cool. It does look cool. Okay. That one's up higher. That one's not, for whatever reason I decided. Oh, because it goes all the way to the ground. Okay. Yep, yep, yep. That's fine. Here we go. Did I make it? I'm sure I made it mahogany. Yes, I did. No, I didn't. What are you? You're just bored. Do we want it mahogany? I do. Afterthoughts. No. Go to your home. Wow. Pockets are full. You stay like that. You. Like so. And then what do we do here? I just have too much stuff in my inventory. Let's fix that. Because I destroyed all those walls. So as soon as I put those walls back up, We won't have too much in our inventory. Windows. Windows and doors. Maybe I don't want you to go all the way back. Maybe the windows are only on the front. Right? Yeah. Plant, you're in my way. And it's got some variation because the one in the middle goes down to the floor. Is that right? Nope. Need to have the hinges on the outside so they open outside. I gotta pick up all the crap I dropped. There we go. Anybody else? No. That's good. I might change my mind about what block needs to be under this edge. Oops. Because it looks very damp there. Maybe that's okay. Why are you not... Go to your hole. Can I shove a big one in there? No. I just go to your hole. Okay, I think these are interfering. Yeah. Nope. I guess not. Snap properly. No, I just don't want to do it. Okay, overlapping it is. We'll just call it a peculiarity of the construction. I do need to make sure we're... What are you? There. It's like I need it to be anchored to the right place. You, like there. Okay, that... If we go floors and walls, and we're using mahogany, that needs to stick out that much. And we'll figure out how to fill in those gaps on the top. Okay, the back of our building is matchy-matchy, but I think it'll be okay. This wall is going to be boring AF. I think we'll do something simpler. Let's make the clay run along here. Oh my lord. Come on. Drag. Drag for me. And then I'm going to do little, not very exciting pop outs every, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. And then from this end, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're gonna make it 5, 6 here. I lied. We're gonna make it match wherever I have. We're gonna make it match on the inside. So at the first and the last set of columns. And all I'm gonna do is just pop the walls out all the way to the ceiling. Like just a little like window seat bench thing. Pray that we get the clay and the sticks on the right side. And this can be a place for windows. But probably just plain old pirate windows. I really do like these. Let's see. Yes. And that's it. And then they get beams around their edges. And they're not fancy. We don't have to do anything with angles. But they change the whole shape of this really boring wall. And we still get a nice flat wall to do stuff on inside. Maybe we put a window in here. I don't really know. I don't think it needs it. I think sometimes we need to just have a wall that's not anything. It doesn't have a window in it. Yeah, words. Okay, we'll put that there, and then if we get our little angled beams, I think that's too thick. Let's try you. Yep, I'm gonna probably do it like the whole way under there. Nice. Lovely. Maybe even... because it is carrying quite a load from upstairs. Oh my god, we might actually get the walls done on this level. Oh, I completely forgot these weren't done. Oop. Big wall. Big building. Nice. And we'll decorate with those with beams. Yeah. Maybe not the monster ones. Maybe just super simple. Every 4. Just divide the space evenly. Oop, I forgot a wall. I forgot a wall. Now the beams. Yeah, right up the middle. Beautiful. And then, oh, and I'm out of wood. Okay, cool. That's great. No boring flat wall. And once you decorate and put like barrels and weird crap that these people have in the alley, and that gives us these really cool interior seating areas. Let me go get more wood, because I do want to make those into a feature. You and you and you. Just use a heck of a lot more wood than you think, especially when you're decorating things with beams. Holy Toledo. Lord knows. How am I doing on time? We're doing good today. I do want these to be functioning. Oops. I'll put that beam back in a second. There we go. What are you? You're biggin? Okay. Using the mahogany to make these look like deliberate built-ins, right? Like I mean, they're huge. I have problems with scale, but we can put stuff here, like candles and cups and things. Let's see, do I have like a lantern that I actually have? Yeah. Maybe books. Who knows? There'll be other. What do we have in fancy, like, furniture? I have little, like, tables. Cylindrical stand. I mean, that's a table game. A desk. I need to go get the hardwood. Let's place some tables in here. Well, okay, let's finish the ceiling. At least around the edges. Even if we don't do the center right now. While I have the wood. What's our angle? There we go. Do I even need the... Yeah, I do. Okay. That's fine. And... you are a wall capper. That's probably going to be problematic in the future. You're the top of that wall. That's a whole piece. And then these need to go this way. I'm looking at the where the boards on the bottom are running. And then this room, everything runs left to right, so these pieces need to go left to right. Okay. We have an actual ceiling on most of that floor. I'm dying to put the balcony railing up here. I think we have enough wood to make this happen. Even if we don't have the second story yet. Or even a plan for it. Yeah, I'm out of wood. That took the whole thing. Okay, let's get another handful. I thought I had more than I did. What's in here? Oh yeah, here we go. Like, I know I ordered a metric ton of wood for this. And there's some over by the actual vendors as well. Like, surely I prepared better than this. Oh, we need some light back here. This is dismal. Maybe just a little candle on the wall under the stairs. That's good. Oh. Gonna shop around for random building pieces that got placed incorrectly. And then light at the entrance, which is also very important. What do we have? I feel like this is a place we want to hang one of the fancy chandeliers, right? If I can, I'm going to take snapping off so I can get it hung mostly in the middle. Should it be lower? Nope. Think that's perfect. We'll just freehand it. That is not too shabby. Okay, hardwood. I was gonna get hardwood so that we could put tables and chairs in there. Because I'm dying to see what that looks like. And maybe we'll finish roofing the kitchen. Wow, I have plenty of stone. What the heck? She says that now. Regular wood. Where's my hardwood? Do I need bark? I don't think so. I do need to get more. There's the linen, there's the feathers, there's the leather. Is that it? Maybe? Possibly? See if we can build some fancy stools and tables and chairs. It's the best part of decorating. Okay, I'm just assuming that we would have a bunch of round tables. Would they be hodgepodge? Like, would we have square ones too? I guess. You know, pirates would have both. Maybe a couple of long ones. Oh, we definitely have a long. Oh, would we put the long one in the center? How many of y'all is that gonna, like, make unhappy that I have crazy tables? It would not be an easy to navigate room, right? Okay, that should be centered. I have changed my mind. This should be pretty close. Yeah. And maybe not every... I need, like, armchairs, like, all kinds of cool stuff. Like, the tavern's gonna have a... Bars, mostly stools. And it would be crowded, right? It's a pirate bar. Okay, here's another story opportunity for you. In the comments, let me know. What's the story with the one square stool? Why is there one square stool in the bar? These are... Oh, should we use luxurious stools? Darn. No, I think the bar would be practical, right? It would be wooden. But I do think we would have a bench for one of the tables, right? Maybe two benches. Maybe benches at the big table instead of stools. Yeah. Yeah. And then somehow one of the tables has 4 really nice chairs. Maybe that's where I sit every time I come in here. Oh, I'm missing hardwood again. And I think I have room for... I think I have enough materials for 1 table lantern. And it should definitely be the lantern that looks like a camping lantern. I think. I don't know. This just looks too modern to me. I want a tiny, slightly different skin. Like, that's piratey. But we're in a fancy hotel, so I don't know. What are other options? We have this one. That, maybe. How about just a candle? Maybe the candle. Because I think the, like these are really tempting, but it's definitely too casual. And it seems somehow oversized. And I use these out in the docks. We're in the tavern. We would have lanterns. And that's too big. I think that's an outside lantern. So, yeah, I'm gonna go back to the Coleman lantern because I think it's one of the best. There we go. A couple of them. You should have to like shove chairs aside to walk through here. I need more hardwood. We'll put chairs. We'll put chairs around and stools around the other tables here. What does it look like from upstairs? Oh, it's good. So good. Okay, let's even up our pillars up here. Just so I can... Am I somehow not in snapping mode? Yeah. Just so I can see how high... I think 4 is plenty... Plenty high for the ceiling up here. It's good. It's very good. Okay, we definitely need more things happening on the clay walls on the sides. They are a little naked. And I think there would be consistent like bracing. Like they would have put a big primary beam through the main room. So that means this side also needs one at the same height. I could find it. It's probably right here. With the exception of the... Oh no, maybe it goes right through the windows. No, we'll just add bracing to that. So you would have something like that at each opening to help carry the weight of that roof down onto that beam. Yes. And it still like feels like it's in keeping with the other side. Oh, I like it. I like the mix of the kind of Tudor and pirate and... Let's put railings on our stairs. Maybe not. Are you gonna clip to the right place? No. Don't need you. That's beautiful. How much do I love that they gave you the newel posts? I think that's what that's called. The post at the end of a stairway. Just put a little bitty railing here so we aren't jumping into the window over there. Beautiful. Makes me very happy. We will also add trophy heads above the bar, which I think I have. We've been processing animals. Where are they? Yes. I have the goat ones especially. They're so nice. What do I need to put those up? Let's see. You're gonna build a blacksmith next, says Gray. You need to go steal some red brick floor. Yeah. That's why I want that red brick from that one ruin. I think I want to put that in my kitchen, maybe. My main kitchen. Dice are cards for one table, so there's some gambling going on. That's a great idea. I'll see if I can find something in our accessory pool. Okay, trophies need the head and regular wood. Okay, we're good. Well, I say that. Let me grab some more hardwood while I'm standing here. I love that the recipes for things are very affordable. Like, the material might be rare, but the recipe is like 2 hardwood instead of 20 or something ridiculous. Great decoration, goat head. Right. What do I need? Nails. Boo. Well, I'm floating. I'm floating. I have nails. Didn't know I needed so many. Let's get some more. Oh, yeah, I need to finish roofing the kitchen. I'm so excited about our bar. I like... What's the next best? I think the boar is the next best trophy. And maybe the boar can have... So we put all the... I think they would be scattered. Like, you'd have the wolf trophy and the crab trophy. Oh, I don't have any crab meat. Can we fix that? Surely I have crab meat in here. Oh, yeah. That mean I have enough for the trophy? Yes, I do. Dee dee dee. Oh, it's very, we turn snapping off and get you to not be stuck in that stone. If we go back far enough. I don't know. Yeah, it's fine. He's there. He's doing his thing. Okay. Anything that looks like gambling and cards. We need to make a really quick detour. And I need enough space in my inventory. I gotta go grab some more hardwood and... Oh, linen really should be in here. I'm gonna grab some more hardwood. And iron. And let's see if this order came in. Since I've been puttering so long, I lose track of time.
I'll arrange a shipment.
Yes, see? Bring me hardwood this time, please, sir. Because we're making a lot of fancy furniture. Meow. Will you fit anywhere else? Okay, got it, got it, got it. Okay, we'll go back, we'll get iron, because I have iron in the furnaces cooking. We'll sleep. We'll come back and think about what the second floor, second story looks like. And how to put things that look like dice or cards on the table, or some kind of gambling something. Iron, iron, iron. Gotta keep up with our charcoal production because I don't want to show up and be like, oh no, I can't cook any iron because where do you live in here? Yes. Okay, let's take 2 more stacks plus a couple, plus a little more copper for nails and things. Do I have a lot of bark. Not a lot of hardwood. Glad we're ordering more.
I'll arrange a shipment.
Loading goods. Okay, so they're halfway done.
I'll see it delivered.
And I think we're good on animal fat. I have an entire case of animal fat out here. Yeah. For the lanterns. Let's take some more with us. And sleep. Like you do. Have some more tea. Like you do. I do. I don't know what's on the schedule. Tomorrow, I think, is going medieval. A little more Cannibal Princess. Is that... Are we in morning and it's overcast? Did I sleep until dusk? I feel like I slept until night. Let's go again. Yeah. And then we'll do Vintage Story Wednesday and Friday. Which I am simultaneously looking forward to and also really glad I made Wednesday, because I gotta go resource gather. I gotta go quarrying and get some materials that I can build with. Okay, do I need grass? I kind of want to take another stack. When I made a ton of linen, hold on. You guys are always in my way, please. And I got a bunch of feathers, yes, and more. Let's take more tanned leather. Let me make more tanned leather. So I need tannin, which I probably don't have a lot of. Oh, that's why. Yep, okay. That's why I ordered all the bark. I was like, oh yeah, we need that for the tannin. Take all of those. Put our extra clay bottles away. Because this takes a hot minute. Ooh, there's 36. Let's make 80? I think that's good. It's all I'm going to use it for. Like, this is basically just the processing area. We can almost move... I can almost start living in Plunder Bay. I think I might just... But I would like my house first. Like, I would like to build the Captain Winnie house. Right? And I want to make it fun. Do I need to carry all this? No. Let's go put this in storage. Maybe I should do this right now where I move storage here. And I'm thinking here, because this is where I'm going to be ordering all of my goods from. Or do I make my storage in the warehouse? Like, that's also an option. Bulk storage is probably a good idea. Rather than messing up my house for it. But I need to be able to craft from storage on the workbenches. So I'm kind of like, do these become the actual shops with the workbenches in them? That was kind of my thought. Because a campfire right here, a bonfire, would include storage from that building, and there'd be plenty of room to include these two buildings. Yeah, and then houses just becomes aesthetic, like a place to sleep. Let's operate under the assumption that that will work. And relocate stacked storage to the warehouse where it makes perfect sense for there to be storage. And I'm out of nails. Let's feature. Also, like, some of these are gonna be... no, let's just make nails. And I think I'm a little bit, like, distracted. They do stack to 100. But this will be helpful. I found myself kind of outgrowing that little lean-to, and I need to move the lean-to because it's in my way. So let's do a concerted effort to put bulk storage in here, and something like wherever it starts, there's rock things and wood things, and then I don't even know things, food. And then animal stuff should just be its own. Like, collection of crates. Things that are not rocks or wood. Let's just put it that way. So, like, fabric, clothing. That's, yep. So that would include anything. The leather, the feathers, the linen. Yeah, that's clothing stuff. And then maybe metal. God, where am I going to put the smithy part of things? I don't know. For right now, I just need a better place to store stuff. So all of our metal and dirt and anything made out of metal and anything made out of animals. Yes. Okay, that's good. It puts us a little further away from our current build project, but I think that's okay. Give me all that. And give me all that. And some of that. Like, I already have the anvil for the workbench upgrade. Metal. What do we call metal? I would call metal bling. Blingity bling, bling bling. Okay, then you are animal things. Animal drops, and then food. Which I think I accidentally put crab legs over here. Yep, I did. Okay, and wood. And it doesn't matter what container, what kind of wood goes in at this point. Just gonna grab that. Inventory management. For funsies. Back and forth we go. It's an important part of our organizational habits. That has nothing in it. What are you? All kinds of random things. Okay. Cloth, feathers, seeds. Okay, rope is technically clothy, fabricy stuff. 2 more wood, okay. which means on a fundamental level, you're just... Okay, food. Randomly, that's so I can make the pretty food stuff. I would consider garden dirt something you can mine out of the ground. Animal fat. Bling includes pearls, even though that's a like mob drop. We'll go in metal because that's where bullets will go, and technically pearls are bullets. Makes sense to me. Okay, and I think I have a place to put... I'll put a sack out for seeds. Because that actually makes more sense to my brain. Let's put things that grow. And bling also includes the contracts. Good, good. Fancy wood. Okay, we're done. Except for rocks. Come to me. Don't forget to make a workbench also. What do we have in here? More rocks. Thank goodness for upgraded inventory. I think I need to get into the next area sooner rather than later so that I can bling, so that I can get the upgraded backpack. Right? Wait, why were you in there? Nope. Okay, just wood. Good. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. Ah, the satisfaction. Oh god, so many rocks. So many rocks. Let's deal with clay first. So many rocks. Yeah, this is just like, it's daylight. This is a storm. Crazy. 1,200 clay. Uh-oh. Mistakes were made. Okay. We'll pick up all those rocks in a minute. I forget that if you pick up a container, that another container is sitting under. Clay can just go in the middle. You can be clay, rock. Somehow I still ended up with nails and wood. Big storm. Bada big, bada boom. Okay, emptying from the top. And that campfire should... I think I need to relocate it, but... More rocks. 2 more trips. 2 more and we're done. Oh, also I did a thing here. I planted like the palm tree seed and a lime sapling, and I left a little spot of dirt in the boardwalk, and it worked out pretty good. I want to put a couple more bushes, but I have to be very careful not to anywhere near that. I mean, I think we do get our seed back, but... I have a feeling we're going to need a few more bins for rocks. Because I think I also just ordered a bunch. Okay. Yes, let the rain come down. Gimme, gimme. And then I think this is all just wood. Yes, yes. Yeah, this will be easier. Rock, rock, rock. Nice. Let's put a workbench in here. Just so we have one. Oh, I do have one. Look at that. That's amazing. Right there. It's like I was thinking ahead. Okay, let me do a little bit of... the campfire shenanigans where we relocate them. I don't think the warehouse is close enough to build from that, but I can, if I bring out my build, where's the end? Where's the outside of our circle? Oh, just barely, so that's good. Anything in the warehouse, and then anything here will use the warehouse. I think I am gonna put the campfire here once the other one gets moved. Okay, but for right now, let me put stuff in my pocket that... Check
I'll arrange
these.
your shipment. I'll arrange your shipment.
Sailing back. Okay, cool. Let me put stuff in my pockets that will help us try to figure out what we could use for a gambling. Some kind of... Okay, I need animal fat for lights. I think we're done with trophies right this minute. But I want to do the feather and the linen and the leather and the rope. And a tiny bit of grass in case we need it. And then the thing that we came back with, which was more iron. And maybe nails. I don't think I need silver or copper right now. It's a trek through the woods, through the town. What is that? Something made a strange noise. Okay. So, building in a pouring rainstorm is just what I want to do. It looks really pretty covered in water. It's probably not good for it long term. Okay, gambling. What makes something look like cards? Windows and doors. Let's look at our decorations. I could put something circular shaped. Oop, wrong button. Bowls, cups, plates, teapots. I'm hoping someday that the whole thing will be full of the pewter mugs of grog, but we can't afford that yet. Books. Dang, yeah, that's gonna need to be a request. Like, maybe we can pretend this tray of Ammunition is some kind of game. We'll start there. And then we definitely need some mugs scattered around. Oh, and chairs. I'm just going to redo the chairs real quick, since we ran out of hardwood. What do we have? I have the green ones over there. I have armchairs there. Let's go with the red ones. Maybe not. Can you be on the floor, maybe? Are you? Oh, there we go. I had snapping turned off, which sometimes is great and sometimes not so much. And then maybe this. Oh, I have a little fancy bench too. Oh my god. What about, yeah, private conversations that need to be private? Let's see. I'm not going to judge about what they get up to on this bench over here, but I am still going to put a light in here. Pirates be pirates. We'll keep it ambient. Maybe a little stool back here. Well, we'll use a stool as a table. I mean, why would you have a nice configuration of furniture in a dark corner in a bar? Yes, indeed. These are so cool. Those are so good. Oh, I need art. I know there's wall art somewhere. I haven't unlocked it yet. How about a wooden bench here? By the entry? All transactions for the tavern would be through the bartender. The barkeep, right? So there's no, like, front desk as we would know it. Although if I could figure out how to do clothing racks, like coat racks, that might be a thing. Can I make something that kind of maybe does that? Let's see. Maybe they would just be, they'd be pegs in the wall, right? They wouldn't be separate items. Let's do that. So they'd be just like, oh, but I don't want them to stick out of the wall. It's very long. Why do you have to be so long? She said. That's too tall. Let's put another beam here. Snapping. And preferably this size. Yeah. And then I'm going to stick some very short... coat rack. Hat, coat, whatever. Sure, that's it. Imagine they're shorter. Just saying. I just don't want them to stick out the other side. Nice. So would there be like a bench underneath here? Perhaps. Place to set your hat if your boots are gross. I don't know. Would we have the same over here? Maybe, maybe not. What would be inside? Reservations, please? No, not happening. Might be a buffet. There might be another trophy in here. Something else on the wall. Shell decoration? Some kind of... Oh, I know. Some kind of, altar may be the word. Let me get the shells, because I want to hang shells in here. Like a Neptune's altar, right? Or Trident, or your choice, Greek or Roman. A place to make offerings to the sea. Because she is an important and scary mistress. Where did I... Wait, animal stuff, here we go. Really end up with so many more rocks than I use. Probably because we're building out of clay instead of rocks for our main walls. Oopsie. Back we go. Sometimes I get a little lost in the details, but that's important. Okay, that's unattractive, but see if I can do that with snapping turned off so that it doesn't stick out. And would it be shells? No. I like the little curved one. Where would you be? Maybe we need to make you over here. This is like the pagan... Right? The whole pagan thing. Their version of a church. Pirates are very superstitious, I think. Whale oil candle, right? Or maybe whale oil candle. And a bowl to put your tithe. I'm gonna make it a metal bowl. And then we're gonna hang shells all in the back. Let's see. Oh, this is cool. I make it look really sea spooky. What do we have? What are these shapes? There's like a squarey one. And then a squirrely one. And then another squirrely one. What am I out of? I'm out of frickin'... Why do you use so many shells? Jeez. And then the one that hangs down in the front. I think I want this one to be in the back. Oh no, that's the sticky outy one. Okay, are you a different color? I need you to be different colors. Yeah. Wish I could turn that one around. I guess this one is supposed to be the left angled one. Should we go find... How many horns am I missing? Jeez, I left them in the chest. I thought 20 would be enough. I was wrong. I really want to figure out... I'm putting in a development request. A decoration request for gambling items. I think that is one of the best suggestions I've heard. There we go. More shells. Yeah, like they don't leave on their ships until they make an offering at the shrine of Poseidon. God, what else do we put here? I feel like I want to put like piers. It's so good. And is there a superstitious lot? Is it getting out of hand? I don't think so. Is there such a thing as out of hand? With superstitious things? No. Not with pirates. Oh, I don't want it to actually be in the wall. Let's not say we did. There we go. Pretty good. Yeah, money. I need like piles of doubloons. And everybody knows that the coin in here go to the tavern for maintenance or whatever, but it's still the the crab pier. The crab trophy should go here. Right? Yes, perfect. Right in the middle. Beautiful. What's our decoration? Comfort level 22 in here. Which makes sense. This is where you would come be rejuvenated for your next sailing adventure. I'm very pleased with how far we progressed on this today. I'm debating whether or not to make the wall behind the other bar the same height so that they match. Like, there's no staircase here, but I feel like if we make it the same height as the top of the rails there, we'll get a balance in the room, like visually. Which means our goat trophy needs to go up a tiny bit to be in the same height that the boar trophy is. It's 3 up. Yeah, that's much better. Can't wait for more trophies. I don't want to overdo it on the mugs scattered around the room, but I think we could put... Oh, stools for this table is really important. I think we're just going to do the nice stools. And maybe they crammed... Oh, I'm out of hardwood. Of course I am. It's alright, they can be crooked. It's fine. Let's do... cups. Random cup on the table. Or 2 that hasn't been cleaned up. And then things that live on the bars. What did I say? A kitchen needs a bucket? So of course there are buckets on the end of the bars. Don't ask why, we just need decorations. Maybe a teapot? We have kitchen that I haven't decorated. I'm floating. Let's put the buckets maybe behind the bar. Like, I'm thinking spittoon slash whatever. We'll just put them behind the bar. Who doesn't need a bucket behind a bar? And is there a back shelf? I don't think so. Like, I thought maybe we needed an additional shelf here behind the bartender. Cabinet slash shelf. Maybe only at the main bar. Only under the goat. And I think the Double Bar Tavern is our name. It's like the Double Bar Inn. I don't know. If y'all think of another for the goat head, we just call it the goat. Did you have dinner at the goat tonight? Yeah, I'm going to the goat tonight for dinner. Something. Okay, kitchen needs some light because it's abysmally dark in here. Maybe a light right behind the door too. I think we're gonna build like stove type thing on this back wall. Look at my time. I've got a little bit. Let's see if we can make a reasonable stove. I mean, and when I say reasonable, I mean like pirate kitchen reasonable. Can I stick stone? Swearing I wish I could chisel. It's like really hard not to have a chisel. Okay, and then maybe if we snuck. Nope, I don't want you on snap. I'm just gonna pretend that these are. Do I have? I don't have sideways beams that are not. I need stone beams. Do something like that, and then I'll put our little magic fake cartoon fire trick down here, only maybe it's just stacks of wood. Like a stove would be. Nice. If I were really cool, I could shove a light under there. Maybe. If I stuck a torch down here. Much further down. And then put this back on top. Can you see the light? I mean, you can. Let's do the same thing over here. Just get maybe one of these. I stuck you down there. Oh, am I being blocked? Yeah. The lighting is kind of blocked. That's okay. And that's like, you know, hot clay surface for cooking? Sure. Why not? I like it. Let's put some more light in here. I think there would be one torch that they would use to light the fire with. Like we need some, well, I mean, I guess candle would work, but shove a torch in there to get it lit. And this is the perfect place for our kettle and our pots. Right? And maybe even the actual roast, which I don't have materials for right now. Our food is a little far away for me to reach. Okay. Mm-hmm. And mustn't forget the bucket. Okay, which means that there would be just cooking surfaces over here. And let's keep the plaster theme. Like food preparation. And to keep it sanitary, it would be wood. I feel like it would be wood. Sure, and once we get all the ingredients and things, we'll... Something, fireplace, something. Yeah. This is our only... All the mod cons. Giant stove. Oh, there would also be giant barrels in here, right? Because beer. Feel like that would be better to be these. Yes, and what do I need? Copper. We can do that. Also, it's dark again. Give me a bed. Watch the sun come up. Lovely. Grab some copper. I still think my favorite thing in here is the folding screen out of the reeds. Definitely a favorite. Okay. Let me grab some copper so I can make some barrels. So it looks like they have meat on top. I keep trying to go in there as if that's the kitchen. Okay, here we go. Yeah, like ale. All the ale. And then maybe the oven prep. Kitchen prep area is much smaller than I think it is. Floors and walls. right? And this is all just beer. There's just beer and ale, and that's, I mean, we're at just a tavern. All the beer. Maybe there's a shelf with plates and stuff on it. What kind of shelves do I have? These. We have little ones, we do. I don't know why we'd have a fishing net in the kitchen. Let's make it. Do I have a shelf out of wood? I think there's one more luxurious furniture pack that I'm missing that has pretty shelves. Okay, for now we'll put one of these. Sure. Just so it looks lived in. Or cooked in, as it were. And some baskets. A bunch of bowls. Oh my god, go to your home. Some more baskets. And one more thing of barrels, because I think it looks cool to have them all back here. Like, they're just stock. Lots of stock. Because pirates. Okay, this does need a roof. We may do a flat roof. Let me see if I can, like, get up there and come over the edge. So I'm down on it. Oh, this room is so good. It's like every saloon. It's every old Hollywood saloon, but grand. It's exactly what we wanted. Okay. Roofing. Winnie may take a while to get there, but she does eventually get there. Let's do our little scaffolding so I can put the roof on the right pop out here. Nice. Go to your home. And I'm kind of hoping, like, is this weird? I'm hoping it's not weird. I'm hoping we can just slap some edges on it and it'll look fine. Yep. Kitchen in 2 parts. Floors and walls. Let's see. We made these out of stone. Yeah, it's perfect. Wow, that thunderstorm though. The weather in this game, surprisingly... Okay, this is a little awkward. I might redo it, but it is what it is. The main part looks fine. Maybe that just needs to be a flat roof. With the actual chimney coming out of it, yeah. She says as she rips the roof off the kitchen. We're gonna do the same thing. Ooh! It's a storm. Yeah, totally. Chimney. Flat plank floor. Maybe even mahogany floor, because we're not going to see up here. I'm just going to run it in the same direction. Woo! Yeah. Nice and cozy? Yeah, perfect. Okay, cool. I'm gonna just run a mahogany beam along here. A big one. Tie it all together. Nice. We have a kitchen, and it's cozy. It's a cozy kitchen in a giant tavern. Yeah, this is perfect. This is exactly what you have. Outdoor access. You have just a big ass stove and a place to put all the booze. So that your bartenders, male and female, because we're an equal opportunity bartending establishment, because we like big burly men serving us rum, and fey lovely men serving us rum, and beautiful women serving us rum, and all the things. We need a roof, but I think that's gonna have to wait for another episode. We'll leave you in the moodiness of it all. The Double Bar Inn. Where's the rum gone? Hi, Longinus. How are you doing today? We built an inn, dude. Isn't it great? Or I should say friend, since I don't know if we're dude or lady. It's a little dark and stormy. We can, I don't know if sleeping's gonna help us, but the Double Bar Inn and Tavern in Plunder Bay. It's a night spot, that's for sure. It's a destination. Shut that back door, it's a little stormy out there. We have our altar to Poseidon here. Drop a coin in the dish for good luck on your next voyage. And yes, everybody understands that goes to upkeeping the inn. Or the tavern. Many, many guineas and what is our other money called? Piastre go into that dish. You just tuck a piastre in there before you go sailing. Otherwise, you might end up at the bottom of the sea. Davy Jones is always waiting for you. Okay, remember, I have a comment request for a story to tell us in the new trading hall where we have our licensed traders for Plunder Bay. There is an empty stall with a single mug, a crooked bench, and a stool. Whose stall was this? What's the story? Tell me in the comments what the story is about the empty stall. That's what I want. And I will probably add... This weather is insane. I will probably go ahead and work on the second story of this. And when we come back later this week, we can finish out the details together. There's just so much going on in here. I think it's going to take more than one stream. But we got the entire first floor done, which I'm excited about. Like, it took forever, but we got all the details put in, which I was really wanting to do. Next time, a roof. We're back tomorrow with... Right? I would hang out here, too. Like, ignoring the storm of it all, I would totally get a beer here. Holy Toledo. Tomorrow we'll be back with some Going Medieval. Got some Cannibal Princesses going on. Wednesday we're in Vintage Story, and then we should be back in Windrose on Thursday. At some point in there here early in the week, I'm going to do a cozy stream so we can finish up a loft, so that we can focus on Vintage Story and Windrose for a while and finish up the Going Medieval. I just have a lot of games happening right now. Like the goat horns in my head. It's perfect. If y'all enjoyed the stream, please leave a like. It helps me out and I really appreciate it. And until next time, remember, you are all the shiny stuff that awesome is made of. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. The mood is real. It's such a mood.